Good morning, everybody. I sort of want to talk about spiritual bypassing or bypassing in general. If you equate the spiritual bypassing that happens in a lot of dharmic religions, but religion in general, to what's happening in the political spectrum, it's very, very similar. Some of the folks that I used to be close with that are supporting this that's happening, um, I feel like they are children. They don't know how to deal with conflict, so they avoid difficult situations and relationships. This can happen within a spiritual setting as well. I think the spiritual bypassing I'm talking about is when you sort of use the ultimate truth to deny relative truth or sort of show apathy toward it. And absolute truth or ultimate truth is sort of like um, it's beyond explanation, but it's like the qualities of all phenomena and experiences. And relative truth is like that which exists in relationship to causes and conditions. Or even personal interactions, like this interaction that I'm even having with y'all, is relative truth, but it's ultimately impermanent. But a perfect example of the spiritual bypassing that I'm talking about is like saying that this moment is impermanent, permanent, therefore doesn't matter. And one ends up avoiding life in a lot of ways because you avoid these difficult situations. And if difficult emotion arises, then you avoid that as well. And you push things away. So you're denying reality if it doesn't suit you. This conditions you to have a natural urge to avoid all conflict. And avoiding the conflict is this indifference that I've been talking about, specifically within some of my own family. They just deny what is happening right in front of their face. And that's what I feel like a lot of the population is doing. And that's what drives me insane. So, my question is, I guess, in all of this, is can we still realize the ultimate truth without showing atrocity the whites of our eyes? Is that possible? This requires self exploration and requires you to look at your actions and your thoughts. And that what I feel is what I feel like a lot of folks are not doing, or they're simply going on with their lives and just saying that things won't last and this will pass as everything else does. That is denying reality. And my fear is that a lot of these folks are just incapable of doing that. And they're just incapable. They're so far gone, they're incapable of examining their own thoughts and actions. And they're incapable of seeing the harm that it's doing to everyone else. Or they support folks that are directly doing the harm because they feel like the ends justify the means. Either way you look at it, it's bullshit. And I practice ahimsa, which means non harm. But if I see harm in front of my face and I do nothing to stop the harm, then I am doing the exact same thing as supporting the harm.